Do. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, San Martin, and Eric Knight. Oh my gosh, I thought we had technical difficulties, but all I had to do was press mute.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is going to be a crazy, exciting day. It's Taco Tuesday. It's Tuesday. And we have a lot of things to give away. Well, not a lot of things, but we have a lucky winner at the end of this show. So please stay tuned. But until then, let's get this show started. How do we do this, Eric? You know what? I feel like every time I come on,
it's like we're new.
I think I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but we'll go ahead and get started now. Boom. Good morning. Oh my gosh, Eric, that was kind of hard. We're here trying to re-event our morning show, but
It's okay. We've gone so long without technical difficulties. It was due.
It was definitely due. And I think what the problem is that I kind of changed some things, and it changed the audio, changed the microphone, changed the way that I actually like to do things, and that's just easy stuff. But anyways, good morning, everybody. How are you doing?
Your sound matches your mouth now.
Does it really? It's about time, man.
Yeah, there we go.
I think what ended up happening was I ended up, I really don't know what happened. I really don't know. Maybe it's because I had the audio coming out of a different location, and now we're, back to normalcy. Who knows? What's up, everybody? How you doing? TC, Logan, Nancy, Haley. You guys are amazing. Thanks for joining us this morning. And just like I said in the beginning, please stay tuned to the end because we have something to give away. And guys, this right here is literally loaded with some amazing sponsors. So we got gift cards galore, and we want to go ahead and give to one of our lucky viewers. So good morning, everybody. Let's get started with some of this awesomeness conversation that we all want to talk about. And the biggest one right now is, guess what?
The day.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
That's what you say. Okay. I knew you wouldn't forget. All right. So the day is National Prime Rib Day.
I got the best story. Okay.
All right. What do you got? Is it have to do with food truck prime rib?
Well, no. Let's talk about food in general. I mean, food is a very, very hot commodity to some people. You enjoy stuff because it actually really feels good to go ahead and consume. I mean, it just makes all the feel good stuff. And not to mention, have you ever heard that your stomach is your first brain?
Yeah, I've heard that. Yep. And runs everything.
Yeah, and it really honestly is a very big deal to a lot of people. To me, I'm not really a meat connoisseur, to the point where I'm like, I need steak now. But last night was one of the moments where I felt like, I don't know if it's a manhood thing or a man scenario, but I didn't know where to find the A1 sauce inside of fries. That's kind of like
it's in the condiment section. It's next to the mustard. It's next to the mustard.
I'm looking in the spice section. Why isn't it in the spice section?
You don't put A1 on prime rib.
Okay, well, I mean, technically, I wasn't trying to put it on prime rib, but I just wanted to go and express to everybody. I don't know if I lose my man card, but guys, I completely failed. And then last night, I was thinking to myself, I was like, because I went out to Logan's spot, the Skilling Hog, to go ahead and drop off some of his gifts.
Awesome.
But and I was thinking I was gonna grab something there, and because the time constraint, it was too hard to be there. Plus I had the girls in and they weren't really hungry at that moment in time, so it was like, whatever, let's just go ahead and just get back to Prescott. So Ceci out of nowhere goes, I want a steak, and I'm like, what? You want a steak?
Now?
And yeah, I know. It was like 7:30, it was 8 o'clock at night, and she was like, I want a steak, and I wanted it medium rare. And I'm like, huh? What is that? I technically I know what it looks like, but I just don't know how to properly put it together. So my crazy booty decided to go ahead and just Google what is the best steak to eat. So that's a good question to everybody. Anybody watching right now, do me a favor. Tell me what's the most tender, best steak that is on the market today that we can actually get.
What's the best cut? And then also, San Martin, where are you getting it from? Like, was it the bar, whatever ranch in Chino at the farmers market comes up every Saturday, and they have amazing cuts of steak. But there's also, we have a local like butcher like shop now, don't we?
Yeah, downtown Prescott. There's
Prescott. Yeah.
There's a good spot down there that we actually walked in there. You could get some good bones for broth, so you could go ahead and have it like filet mignon. Yeah. All right.
I don't know. I'm seeing lots of ribeye here. I like the ribeye.
Like the ribeye. Okay. Yeah. Well, we got to figure it out. Last night we ended up getting a T-bone. Is that one?
T-bone's part of a ribeye, I believe. I'm no butcher, but I believe it's part of the, you get a ribeye from that area.
Well, it was the most expensive. It was the most expensive, and I tell you what, I ended up eating a couple bites of it, and it was amazing. But I tell you what,
it depends on the side of the T-bone, because one side is better than the other.
What is it?
One side of the T-bone is better than the other.
Oh, who said who knows?
No, one side is more tender than the other side.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, but this was actually amazing. I did really well. I did really well in giving Ceci her much needed steak for the year. I don't know. I was like,
we need a good cookout or something. I mean, that's what we're in dire need of here, right? Yeah, and it looks like Logan can cook prime rib. Does he cook? Does he offer it though? Logan,
yeah, he offers so much stuff, man. It's out of control. But guys, this is one of the things.
Porterhouse, yeah, Porterhouse is a good cut. Mm-hmm. You guys are killing me. It's 8:55 in the morning, and we're talking about these big steak dinners.
I have a good conversation with Ceci last night about it, and she was like, "Why don't you like steak?" And I was like, "Well, back in the days, my dad didn't buy the filet mignon and all this other good stuff like the nice tender meat. He probably bought literally the most inexpensive meat because raising three children, having one only income in there at Martin didn't get that good meat. I got the chewy, and it was like literally chewy meat that I hated that meat, man, and it made me not want to eat meat ever again.
Good meat is expensive. That's the problem.
Yeah, and so anyways, I shout out to all you meat eaters out there, whether you like it raw, whether you like it whatever, I don't know. Ceci I was like, dude, why don't we just take it out of the package and you just go ahead and munch it? She goes, I want it done a little bit, and I'm like, oh god, I don't even know how to do that. So anyways,
I've got it. Have her bring it over here. She may have to share, but I'll cook it for her.
Okay, perfect. I actually did good, Eric. I actually did really, really well with this steak. It was muy bueno. That's what she said.
When you buy such an expensive steak, it kind of stresses me out because you've got this really expensive piece of meat, and then it's like all on you to make sure it comes out good.
Yeah, and we want to make sure that it's actually a really good thing. So some of the crazy things that are happening, guys, we were expecting a lot of rain and snow today, but all I see is nothing but sunshine. And just recently, did you hear those 3 jets that just flew over, Eric?
I did. They were low and loud.
Yeah, man. I don't know I mean, obviously we hear a lot of that stuff because we have a nice little airport here and also Embry-Riddle. So sometimes they do a stop in and bring in a lot of our Army helicopters and jets and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool to have that.
We're also right in line with Luke Air Force Base. So if straight south is Luke Air Force Base from here.
Yeah, see, look at Eric. Says he's like, she's taking you.
Nice. All right, game on.
I should buy 2 steaks just in case you needed an extra steak to eat last night. She was so hungry. I was like, okay, this is out of the ordinary. I mean, I don't know if it's one of those like weird addictions in life where you're just like waking up one moment and you're just like, you know what I really need is a steak right now. So anyways, we'll go ahead and make that happen. But the weather is something that we need to really talk about. Like it's really happening.
More later, right? Tell me it's not over.
Yeah, well, it was supposed to rain all night long. It was supposed to rain all day today. And what we're looking at right now is 0 precipitation, 11 a.m. to it looks like the rest of the day we're going to be looking at some sort of precipitation from now to 8 p.m. And so the rest of the week is we look like we're going to go back to sunny tomorrow.
That was fast. Okay, well, we need the rain, but sunny's good too.
I think we got everybody all hungry. Haley, like, I want to stay.
Well, that, and then San Martin, it's Taco Tuesday too.
Yeah, you know what? Let's have a big party at Logan's spot today. It's Taco Tuesday. Logan, call the shots, man. Make everybody hungry and let's get everybody out there. Everybody show their Taco Tuesday 1, 2, 3. Make it happen. Look at so many people are hungry now. All because of Ceci's weird weird desire to have steak.
All before 9 a.m.
I think I was done with that steak around 8:45, 9 p.m. last night. And she devoured the whole thing, man. I was like, wow. That was
Haley saying steak tacos, but yeah, you can't let it go to waste.
Yeah, we're not going to let it go.
It costs too much.
No, it was $15 for the steak.
Yeah. And when you have multiple people, that adds up.
Oh, we got the fryer. I'll chat with my restaurant critic buddy in Fort Worth and see what I can do about fat tacos with brisket. Nice, man. See, that's what I call proactive food members on our thing.
Give the people what they want.
Yes, Los Pinos for some tacos tonight. We could definitely do that. That's for sure.
I saw they're doing concerts starting soon on Tuesdays too now.
Yes, they're going to be doing Blues Tuesdays or something. Blues Tuesdays, Taco Tuesdays or something to that effect. But they ended up coming back with a little bit of flack. Last Saturday, they ended up getting approached by the Prescott Police Department telling them that they're getting complaints. So I guess the 10 o'clock complaint or noise ordinance is not in effect. So they ended up getting a bunch of tickets, man, because of this noise. Yeah. And so, it's kind of like met with a little bit of like, what I've heard, all it takes is one disgruntled a person that can hear it.
Right. And that travels. So back up, did they go beyond 10? I mean, or what was the deal? Do we know?
It was 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m. They had to shut it down. They shut it down because they just didn't want the police to come no more. So now they have to go to the city of Prescott, Police Department, and just say, hey, listen, what do we do? I mean, we're here trying to conduct business. We're doing it within the hours of the time that we're allowed to go ahead and be noisy. What is the plan here? What are we going to do? Allow one girl to dictate a business's income inside of their house or inside of their own, ability?
Property, right. Yeah. Wow.
That I mean, don't get me wrong, when the sound carries that, you kind of could get a little bit like, hissy, but the same thing happened with the downtown businesses, with the events happening downtown. There was one lady that was sitting like 2 blocks away, and she dictated the whole thousands and thousands of people's event. And I was like, why don't we give her a ticket to go and hang out over at the Prescott Resort, for the night? If that's an issue, just send her away for a night, But once again, one person is dictating the inhabitants of an event that could potentially keep those guys in business. So it's like, if it's not met with COVID-19, it's going to be met with a person that doesn't like music. So
that's wow. Yeah, I mean, I think I told you I could hear it, but I can hear downtown stuff too. But it's a Saturday night. I mean, it's kind of the deal, right?
I don't know, Eric. It's just sad to have people be able to, cause the biggest issues just because they just don't want to hear anybody having fun. That's kind of like sad to me. I want to hug that person, but at the same time, I don't even know who it is because the police won't say, oh yeah, it's Mrs. Mrs.
Right.
I don't even want to call her name because people get mad at me for saying the name.
Right. Well, in San Martin, more people are coming here, which is going to get, it's just going to get worse. But also, if you look out by the airport, where the way they're building, it's going to be denser. Like, we're pretty spread out in the Prescott general area, even the Old Town, Prescott Valley, Chino Valley. But the way it's growing is people on top of each other. It looks a lot like Phoenix. That's just going to get worse because you got more people on top of people.
Yep. I mean, there's a lot of things that can possibly be worse, but I guess if this is the only thing that we have to worry about now, I mean, I feel like we could go ahead and try to find a nice resolution. Like, hey, listen, Miss or Sir, this is something that's going to happen, and unfortunately, they have the ability to do it until 10 p.m. So please stop calling. I mean, I
Right.
think
Well,
that
hopefully, I didn't. I don't know what laws they were breaking, but hopefully, it goes away. I mean, and they don't have future problems. I mean, I get it. There's residences in that area, but I mean, it's one night a week.
2, not 3.
I mean, still, but it's still not every night.
Yeah, and once again, I mean, all it takes is one person to go ahead and ruin the whole thing as far as like businesses. It just says, if one person doesn't like something in a business, I mean,
And they won't.
do you change your whole business and it's because one person doesn't like the noise or doesn't like fun? It's hard. It's hard to go ahead and decipher these things. But once again, I hope they were able to go ahead and figure it out. I hope the city of
San Martin, because you grew up here, but I don't know how long that building's been there. For as long as I can remember, they have always struggled. Like Will has done an amazing job because that building has seen so many restaurants through the years that didn't make it because of its location and setup and things like that. And he is making it work. You want these businesses to survive. Otherwise, you're going to have to. Then people are going to complain. Oh, I've got to drive 20 miles to go to a restaurant. I mean, we want these in our community and close by, so you can walk to them.
Yep. And we want businesses here. If we don't have businesses here, we're going to be shut down, and we're going to have to deal with whatever we don't have, and that's not going to be cool.
Well, I think Las Vegas is like the only restaurant within like 2 miles up that way, right?
Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. I really believe that there isn't that much going on over there in that neighborhood. So it I don't know. It has to be figured out. Oh, but let's go ahead and talk about some cool things that are going to be happening.
What else you got?
Okay. So it just so happens that Prescott is actually getting fulfilled with a huge event that's coming through Prescott, Arizona. Like, it's going to be huge. And I'm thinking to myself, like, who in the world would want to do this? Okay, let me go ahead and get the story out. The inaugural running of the Cocodona is what it's named, 250-mile long trail running race in central Arizona is set for Monday, May 3rd. The multi-day ultra marathon starts on the edge of Sonoran Desert in the Black Canyon City, climbs up into the Bradshaw Mountains, carries on to the Red Rocks of Sedona, and ends right in the heart of downtown Flagstaff, making it the longest point-to-point trail race in North America. And wow. Prescott is one of the actual people that are going to be a part of it. It's going to be amazing to see this type of stuff happen coming through Prescott, Arizona. Like, it's going to be awesome to see that. Hold on, let me get this off the screen.
Wow. Yeah, I'm reading the article you posted right now. It looks like they're going to go through Crown King and that area. It's going to take some 60 hours. And it looks like 42,000 feet of vertical gain. That's climbing upward. That's a lot.
That is a lot. That's huge. So we ended up putting more information online. I think that you already have to go ahead and be a part of the membership, but there is links on there to go ahead and see pictures and etc. All the stuff that you are wanting to go ahead and know more about this. So that's a pretty big deal.
That's not something you want to do?
No, I definitely don't want. I mean, I'll talk about it, but that's about it, because it seems like one of those things where you're just like, man, that seems a little bit crazy. And so, I mean, there's a lot of crazy cool events. Like Prescott Valley is going to be hosting what they call ranch to table event. It's going to be put on by Fain Land and Cattle. They're going to be doing an $80 steak dinner. Talking about steaks, guys. And then it's a steak to plate experience. I really don't know too much about it, but we'll go ahead and put that information on the board so you guys go ahead and get your tickets, because it will sell out. Hopefully it sells out. Did you
hear about the PRB thing? Is it PRB? Is that what it's called last weekend in Prescott Valley?
Pro Rodeo PRB. Wait.
Is it PRB? I don't know. PBR? I'm not sure.
PBR. There you go. PBR. Right. I was like, PRB. I was like, that sounds familiar, but nope, that's not it.
Okay.
So, yeah, the PBR, man, is going to be one of the biggest, was the biggest thing that happened.
Yeah, people came from everywhere.
Yeah, and I heard it was packed, man. We ended up sharing a picture of the Prescott Valley mayor coming out there and cheering the crowd with his beer. It was awesome. I like it when he does stuff like that, just because it's just he's in normalcy. That's what
I
I
don't
think.
have my screen up, but I think Logan sent you some stars.
What up, Logan? Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I really do. And so, you know how last week we ended up having a, what do you call it, a shutdown over the county court, county building. Well, they opened it back up. So
Yeah,
I
so
guess
some kind of threat that into the
yeah,
county building. Yeah.
and it happened to be, I think, a disgruntled employee from hearsay. So we don't really know the actual truth of what happened. We didn't look into it, but that the building's back open. So if you guys want to know more about it, that's what's happening. What else is actually happening, man? There were so many cool things that were like literally going down. Let's see, what is this one? Annual Metro. Okay, we talked about the Fippen Museum yesterday, right? Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did, and it looks like I can't see because again I didn't load up today because I was trying to fix the audio that wasn't broken. But I think Misty sent you some stars and Annie sent you some stars.
I know. I told Eric, I can't hear you, Eric. I can't hear you. And it was
I'm over
weird.
here,
I
I'm
had to put
plugging
him on.
stuff and plugging stuff back in, and I'm just going nuts. And I'm like, it looks like it's working.
Yeah, where I was like, what the heck? I was like, what in the world's going on? So I mean, but once again, it was my fault. It is what it is.
All good stuff. Okay, what else we got? I mean, we're down to the last 5 minutes here of all the exciting and happy news on Taco Tuesday.
Well, it was intense yesterday because we had a lot of meetings. I have a lot of cool things that are coming up. We're going to be posting a lot of that. But as you guys all know, we don't get to hear all the top stories or get all the stories here. So if you guys want to go to the website at theprescotttimes.com, you're more than welcome to go ahead and check out all the stories that are happening. Because guess what, guys? There's a lot of stuff happening. We can't get to all of it. Or is it raining out there, Annie, in Chino Valley? If it is, it's not raining here.
It's sunny in Prescott again. Yeah.
Yeah, it's full sunshine right here. Supposed to expect some wind, but not too crazy. But Misty sent some stars. If you guys don't know what the stars are, it's a little bit of a token, and we like it because it makes us happy. I guess it does make me happy.
It is.
Saturday, Kentucky Berry Party at Arizona Downs. I was hoping that they would send me press releases, but it doesn't look like they're sending me any press releases. So hopefully they like to go ahead and do that.
Hopefully we hear that. Annie's saying she got lots of rain overnight. That's good because it was hard to tell how much came down.
Yeah, I know that it started pretty early. 8 p.m. when I went to go get that steak is when it started sprinkling.
Okay.
I remember now. It was like really that cool.
And I bet Annie's thrilled there's no wind right now.
No wind?
There's no wind.
Oh my gosh, that's cool. Oh my gosh, Eric, today is going to be an amazing day. I can go ahead and feel it. I got a lot of visitations going on, and I'm going to be meeting a lot of cool people today. Tomorrow is going to be a big day because we're going to have Wine Chronicles. And also on Thursday, we're going to be doing a business mixer. So if there's anybody out there that is a business, guess what? We have a business mixer. So
that's coming up on Thursday, right?
Yep, this Thursday.
Okay.
And just like we always like to do, we like to give a shout out to our partners. And let's go ahead and do that now. So thank you guys for helping us and making it happen for us. But stay tuned after this because we got something to give away. Hold on. Thank you guys so very much. And then today's episode is brought to you by Johan over there at Joe's BarberShop. Joe's BarberShop. Well,
nice.
This nice little envelope here. And you know what? Let's go ahead and give out $20 to the Vibes Juice Bar. So you guys can go ahead and be a part of the Vibes Juice Bar. We got a $20 gift card that we want to go ahead and give to one of our viewers right now. And if you guys are out there, let's go ahead and do something pretty cool. What do you suggest, Eric?
And this is right downtown on Montezuma. So we used to be in this dude's food building, right? Am I right on that?
Yes,
Okay.
that is totally true.
All right. How about Juicy?
Juicy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Spell it in capital letters. Juicy. And the first person that goes ahead and spells that, please, if you already won, Logan.
We're talking to you, Logan.
If you guys already won, give somebody else the opportunity. Write Juicy in the comments right now, and you guys will win.
Jim got Juicy.
Jim has already won. I actually met up with Jim last night and hooked him up. So he actually got a nice little package. I ended up giving him an extra one because it took me a little bit longer to get
Got it. Okay, well, so he already won recently. All right, so the next one is Misty, and she recently won, right?
Yep, and I still got to get her gift. So I got that message. Right. I need to get to her. Who else?
All right, and we got the next one is Heather.
Heather. All right, we got this.
Heather Hartwick.
Yes, Heather. Yes, she's actually their restaurant queen. I think she actually is I don't know exactly if it's the same Heather. But anyways, go ahead and message us, Heather, and it is yours.
Yep.
It is yours, and I'll come meet with you or whatever is easiest. The easiest way to go ahead and get this to you, let us know. We'll go ahead and be there. I'm usually out and about almost on every day, so if we can make it work, I'll make it work. But until then, guys, it is what it is. Enjoy your Taco Tuesday. May you have a very blessed day. So peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins.